Hey everybody, I'm Kasha, and welcome to Sakura Spirit. Now, we've never done a visual novel before, but we're gonna go ahead and do one. And, in order to help me do some of the female voices, I have, like a Neko girl here with me.
Hi everybody!
Yes, she's never recorded before, so this will be the first time that, well, she's participated before, but she's never actually, full-on participated. But let's not worry about that too much, because I want to start this game, don't you?
Kind of, but I'm really nervous, so let's go.
Nervous. Start! Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. This is going to require a lot of reading on both of our parts, and I'm very, very bad at reading out loud, as I'm sure everyone's going to figure out very quickly. Oh, I have to click. Yet, as people grow up, they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. Well, that's just depressing. At least that's what most people say. Then what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Oh, I'm going to have to do most of the guy voices. And you're going to have to do most of the female voices. So we're going to have to try to read with passion.
Oh, so later on I'm the one who's screwed.
Yeah, because this game has a significantly larger more amount of female voices than it does male.
Oh no!
So you're absolutely screwed.
Thanks.
Okay, I have to come up with a dad voice. What kind of voice is good for a dad? Gruff?
Gruff and stern.
Gruff and stern? I don't know what gruff and stern voice means.
Think of Snake.
Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. That's awful. However, there is something really important you must... I can't read. However, there is something really important you should know, my boy. A real man doesn't give up on his dream, no matter what overwhelming challenges he may have to face. I still remember those Nope, this is narrator voice now. I'm going to use my regular voice for that one. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. I'm going to do the narrator, by the way.
Okay.
Ever since I was a young child, I've been interested in martial arts. Didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. I'm proud of myself. I only fucked up once so far. It's always been a dream of mine to become a martial artist one day. Of course, it was a bit childish of me to think that I could become a hero simply by learning martial arts. Even though I already understood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination, I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. So we have a very, very standard, generic main character. Oh god. My name is Gushiken Takahiro, a 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging.
Hold on, I need to give you a round of applause for pronouncing that correctly.
Just wait until you have to say your own names and the female characters introduce themselves.
Oh, crap.
No, I've gotten pretty good. I just got done playing Invert Verbis Virtus, and that's all gibberish. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career at an international level. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country at a sport that I loved, but the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous, kind of like how Like a Neko girl is right now.
Thanks.
And while those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window.
Oi, Taka-kun! Get your butt in gear!
Okay, I'll be right there, Koyomi. I'm gonna start getting very sarcastic whenever the main character talks. I just get that feeling. I felt it in my voice. Not wanting to keep Koyomi waiting, I quickly dashed toward the front door to let her in, not even realizing I was still in my pajamas.
Oh, fun.
Hold on a second, Koyomi. Gotta grab my shoes before we head off to school.
Really? I never realized our school had such a strict uniform or sleepwear policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom?
For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas. I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back towards my room. Bah! There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you.
Ooh, burn.
That's not a bad thing. What's wrong with you, Takahiro? Why do you know this? No. Oh.
Someone's a creeper.
Can't tell you how, like, great it would have been if I was 17 and I knew, like, I didn't have a whole lot of female friends, but, like, if I knew that one of them sleep naked, I would secretly enjoy this information. But let's focus on the story. Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me.
Oh, well.
It's a striptease. We need some music. Future me? Editing me? Throw in some music.
Gotta be sexy music.
Okay, that's enough.
That only happened once! You know very well it was super hot that night. And geez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me, you idiot. She looks so pissed.
Not really. She looks like she's blushing. You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead.
No, stop! Don't make me kick your ass.
I decided I had teased her enough and quickly pulled on my pants, proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitably dressed for school. Besides, I had a reason for being so distracted. You've been Nope, that's you.
You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours?
It's that upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone can remain calm when an international career is at stake. I wouldn't be surprised if I had made up enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. Nobody talks like this.
No, and of course he's distracted. Look at how short that skirt is. Oh, right, the judo thing.
Like you forgot about it. Like you forgot about it. Your fucking, like, best dude friend is competing on an international level. And, oh, right, is that next week? Whoops.
I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches, and you kick butt. And of course, if you're really worried, you could always pray. Don't laugh.
Pray?
What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the high school legends. Apparently, there's some shrine out in the forest that if you pray to it, it brings you good luck.
Good luck.
Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it the night before her exam, and she got a perfect score.
Sounds like a coincidence to me.
Screw you.
A shrine that is said to bring you good luck. Sounds like bogus to me. But at this point, I'm willing to try anything, I guess. I'll ask Ichikawa-san. Is it Ichikawa? It's Ichikawa.
I said Ichikawa.
Ichikawa. That's probably it. Ichikawa about the location. Not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up in a modern-day Tarzan.
Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. And will you hurry up? We're going to be late again.
Quit being so sexy in the morning and we won't be late. A hero is never too early, nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when they are needed, just like wizards. But for the sake of avoiding detention, let's hurry, even though we're still waiting for me. Ah! I called it! I called it! Fuck yeah!
That's a wizard, not a hero, genius.
Aren't they the same thing?
How can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time?
You can't just combine the words sports and nerd. Those are two completely separate things. You don't get to be both. And a geek. That's like... three... No!
I thought you were the one who said that it was your average... everyday...
Fair enough. If he's your average, everyday, generic anime character, then I guess he would be pretty much everything all at once, wouldn't he? His room is too clean. Let's not forget the Casanova and the Man of the Year candidate bits. They're important details.
Oh, well, shit. I doubt you'd qualify for either one of them, Pajama Boy.
Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before. To school.
Ugh, nerd.
You'd probably get more of my attention if you were more nerdy. Several hours later.
His whole bedroom just looks like a guest room in somebody's house.
It does. Kinda does. I agree. Oh wait, I have to click again. Dot.
Oh, the dramatic tension.
Dot.
Oh, fuck.
Dot.
Now you just sound like a dubstep song.
Cue the dubstep. Editing Jacob is gonna have a hell of a fucking time. Later that day, I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Kiyomi had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the schedule for the day, so once people got ready to go home, I approached the guy.
I got a quick question. Why is the phone in a red case next to the fire extinguisher?
It's Japan. I don't know. I don't live there. Hey, Ichikawa, is it true that your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck? And now I have to come up with another fucking voice.
We're gonna lose track of these voices.
Well, maybe. What kind of voice does he look like? Smart. I'm gonna sound as pompous as I possibly can.
And is arrogant.
Arrogant. Well, I mean, that's just my natural tone of voice. Oh, let me guess. You want to date her. Even though I do have to admit that she's very attractive. I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. Not to mention, you're not her type. God, man, now I have to read all the lines. I already know. I already got my hands full dealing with Kiyomi. You can keep your sister to yourself. Jokes aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. I get the feeling that Takahiro's voice has gotten extremely more, ridiculous in the 10 minutes that we've been recording. Did she mention where she found it? I don't know where... I didn't know there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo.
I feel like I should send you to California with that voice.
Oh, well, she said something about it being near the river. And quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top, and it was tight. And...
Oh my god, that face.
Stop! I seriously don't need to hear the details. But I doubt anyone else is interested. I'm interested. Please, tell me more about the top. So do you know...
Can you just make that...
So do you know anyone who might have heard about that shrine? Random classmate. Hey, are you guys talking about that lucky shrine out in the forest? The one and only, according to Ichikawa's sister, there's supposed to be one near the river. And I already forgot what voice I did. I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Sakura dojo who knows more about it. Wait, are you talking about Arya-sama? About this tall, ridiculously strong, and super scary?
That's not a sentence.
That's the one! I am melding. Oh man, now it's Ichikawa. I get the feeling I'm messing up the voices because I'm actually not bothering to read their names.
Probably a good idea to do that.
In that case, I believe I can still be of help, Takahiro-kun. I know where that place is. Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I don't think Arya-senpai will appreciate you visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened last time you tried to peek at her after she finished practice? Blood, sweat, tears? Shut up! I don't peep on the ladies. That's slander, you know. I should sue you! I would never look upon Arya-sama's glorious body in any state of nudity. Oh, so you haven't seen her naked yet? I've seen a bit of side boob, but in the hole I found but the hole I found didn't really let me get a good view of... Well, there you go. Someone call the cops. Ichikawa, the peeping Tom, has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process, and prepared to leave. Thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you were the most helpful during the interrogation. This is unfair. I was coerced. I won't say another word until I speak with my lawyer. Alright. Seems... we shouldn't keep these going for too long now, should we? You haven't even read anything in the last 5 minutes. That's completely unfair.
Maybe we should go on for a little bit longer.
No. If there's ever a time to cut, it's before all the female roles come in and I get about 5 minutes of not speaking. So, that's going to have to be it for episode 1. If you liked, feel free to like, favorite, share, subscribe, and so on and so forth. And if you want to see more Sakura Spirit, myself and Like a Neko Girl are going to keep recording it, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And If you want to see some of the other games that I've done, I've got those too. So, with all that being said, and harmonize with me, and so we go.
Yeah, I bet niggas be sleeping on me. Been laying low, cause the reaper on me. From 12 skinnies, whole block hungry. The streets of Philly, man, I gotta keep my heater on me. Lost souls, fuck hoes and leave them lonely. Rose gold, try and get my pockets like fresh. Them lames ain't know that I was next. I do this shit for life and beyond.